Long before he wore a dog helmet, Sandor was just a normal child. He had a favorite toy, a simple wooden knight he loved playing with. He also had an older brother named Gregor. Gregor was a giant of a boy, already known for his explosive temper and violent bullying. One day, Gregor caught young Sandor playing with one of his discarded wooden toys. For the crime of holding a wooden knight, Gregor dragged his little brother to the fireplace. He shoved Sandor's face directly into the burning coals and held him there, leaving him with severe, permanent scars. If the world was going to treat him like a scarred beast, he decided to lean into it. He willingly accepted the demeaning nickname, the Hound. Sandor spent the rest of his life turning that trauma into a weapon. He built a persona so terrifying that no one would dare get close enough to hurt him again. Years later, we see the adult Sandor put this survival strategy into practice. He takes a job as the personal bodyguard for a highly spoiled and deeply cruel young prince. Sandor plays his role perfectly. He acts exactly like an obedient attack dog, carrying out the prince's vicious orders without a second thought. He tells everyone who will listen that he cares about absolutely no one. He kills when he is told to kill. But as he watches the prince torment the innocent, a different instinct begins to push back against his orders. This tension comes to a crashing halt during a massive naval invasion. To destroy the attacking fleet, the city's defenders unleash a chemical explosive, literally setting the ocean itself on fire. For Sandor, the scale of those flames brings the worst moment of his childhood rushing back. The heat, the light, and the screams instantly trigger his deep and unresolved trauma. Standing on the battlefield, breathing in the smoke, Sandor reaches his absolute limit. The overwhelming panic shatters his habit of following the prince's every word. The prince screams at him to get back out into the burning fray. Instead, Sandor verbally rejects his royal masters. He throws down his weapons, turns his back on the crown, and walks away from the battlefield entirely. Sandor walks out of the city, leaving the battle and the crown behind. For the first time in his life, he doesn't have a master, a caller, or an order to follow. Now astray without a master, Sandor wanders the countryside. Eventually, he crosses paths with another lost and vulnerable traveler, a fierce young girl named Arya. They make a strange pair. They spend most of their time bickering and throwing insults at each other. But whenever danger approaches, Sandor steps up as her loyal guard dog, protecting her from every threat on the road. The two brothers clash in a ruined castle. Sandor quickly realizes he cannot win with a sword alone, so he makes a choice. He drops his weapon, tackles his brother, and forces them both to plummet through the wall, falling directly into a raging inferno below. To ensure the monster who tortured him was destroyed forever, looking back at his life, there is a profound irony to Sandor Clegane. The men wearing shiny armor and claiming to be knights acted like selfish, cruel monsters. Meanwhile, the scarred, ugly outcast they called the Hound acted as the ultimate protector. True honor is never defined by a pristine exterior or a fancy title. It is defined entirely by the choices you make to protect the weak, no matter how many scars you have to wear to do it.